Hello and welcome to Learn, Do, Become Radio. I'm April Perry, and I am here to help you if you are drowning in the details of life to create simple systems so that each one of us can do what matters most. Today we are talking about how to extract tasks from our email. Now, I just recorded a video where I walked through 3 separate emails and showed you exactly how I process them using our diagram of our command central. Okay, so if you want to be able to see that video, then go to the show notes page and you'll be able to see that. We'll also have links and more information, all of that there. And that's at learndobecome.com/episode 77. What I'm going to do now is dive in and just talk about a few more emails and how I think about them, how I extract the tasks. And the goal is for you to catch the vision of how fun it is to be able to have an email system that's processed really easily and gets you amazing results. The way I prepared for this video and this podcast is by actually taking a screenshot of my own email inbox. At the end of the week, I had about 20 emails that had tasks embedded in them. And my goal is to get all of my emails to 0 at least once a week. So I needed to personally go in and extract those tasks. And while it's something that I do naturally now because it's been about 10 years I've been using the system, I want to just explain a little bit more about what's happening behind the scenes, because if you have hundreds or maybe thousands of emails in your inbox and there are tasks embedded in them and you're feeling kind of stressed out, I want you to feel elated and excited whenever you open your email. And that's what we're going to focus on today. Okay, so what I'm doing is literally right in front of me, I have a screenshot of what my email inbox looked like before I processed it. And I'm just going to take you step by step through them. I do want to begin by saying that if any email has the capability of being done in 2 minutes or less, like if you're thinking, oh, this is a quick one, you go ahead and do it. We are not trying to create a pile of emails to process once a week. The goal is to process them quickly, get them out of your inbox, make decisions quickly, and that enables you to move forward at a pretty rapid rate and build great momentum in your life, or to give you more time just to breathe and not even be in your email inbox, because I like to spend most of the day off my computer, off my phone, enjoying my family, walking our dog, thinking, reading, planning, and serving and doing things that really fill my heart. Email does kind of fill my heart because I enjoy being able to connect with people and I love my work, but being on a computer isn't my favorite. All right, so what I'm going to do is just start walking through. Okay, so first email, it was a notification to pay for our health insurance. Now, a lot of our bills, we do have an auto pay. This particular one, we don't. They have some unique charges and there's some differences anyway in the way our insurance works. So what I did is on my Google Calendar, I created an event, a little notification to pay this monthly bill, and then it pops up in my email inbox once a month. If I have time right then to go log in, check the payment, make sure it's all good, and do it, then I go ahead and just do it in 2 minutes or less. In this case, it was one of those quarterly ones that need a little more attention, so I'd put it into my immediate action folder. And then when I had time, I just opened it up, logged in, made the payment I thought I needed to make, but there was a little issue. So I composed an email to the management of our insurance with very specific details regarding what I needed. And then I went and put a calendar trigger in my Franklin Covey planner, reminding me to follow up with them if they had not followed up with me. You can also often boomerang your emails, or there's something called Write Inbox that I like that helps bring that email back to my inbox. So if you don't want to go create a calendar trigger somewhere, you can have the email bounce back to you depending on the email service you use. I use Gmail and it works beautifully. But then once I'd made the payment, sent that email, and created that calendar trigger, then I was able to go ahead and just archive that email, and we're all done. Okay, next one. I got an email from a service I'd signed up for. It was like teaching me about health and weightlifting and things like that. But I'd already canceled the service, and then I put it on hold for a few months, but I wasn't sure when they were going to charge me again. So I went ahead and emailed them. I checked my account to make sure that I hadn't been charged, sent an email making sure that things had been finalized and weren't going to charge again. And then again, created a calendar trigger so I would be able to follow up. This is one of the keys because when you're making payments online, when you're joining online programs, sometimes things do slip through the cracks. If they've got a lot of customer service going on, or maybe there's some issue, or maybe their email address that they had as the reply to wasn't working or something. You always want to create some kind of a system where you will follow up if they don't. That has saved us literally thousands of dollars. So just a little tip there. Okay. Next email was one I sent to myself really early one morning. I woke up super early and I had 3 things that came to my mind saying, oh yeah, I need to send this one specific email. I need to make a calendar appointment to go visit my dad. I need to follow up with this other person. And it was just kind of running around in my head. So I just opened up my phone, sent myself an email with this little list. Then I can go ahead and put those into my task list or into my projects list and then archive the email. Okay, really fun. All right, the next email came from Danielle featuring an audio post that our team had recorded for Power of Moms Radio. That's another podcast that I run at powerofmoms.com. And she wanted me just to record the intro and outro. So what happens is they send me a recording and an outline of what's in the recording. And then I just open up my phone and record a couple of voice memos and send them over to Danielle. The thing is, I do need to have some energy in order to record, and it needs to be quiet. And so I need to be able to schedule that at an appropriate time. So if while I'm processing my emails, I can actually look at my calendar and say, oh, hey, I've got some recording time tomorrow, I go ahead and put it on my calendar specific task list. That's in my Franklin Planner. It's on the left, my little daily prioritized task list. And I write down record audio intro for Power of Moms. Then what I do is I take that email from Danielle, and instead of just leaving it there in my immediate action folder, I put it into my tickler folder, which means that that email is related to something that is date specific and already on my calendar. Then in my Franklin Planner, where I have the little note to record the audio for Power of Moms, I put a little T with a circle around it, which lets me know that the email with all the information I need is in my tickler folder of my email. So then the next day when I look at my calendar and I sit down to record, instead of thinking, oh, where's that email? I just go to my tickler folder, I find the one from Danielle closest to the top, open it up, and I just start recording. Literally, it takes me 2 seconds. And that's the goal, is that when you have time to work, instead of spending your time digging through piles or looking for things or sorting through emails, you know exactly where they are, you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and then you can just do it and get it done, and you don't have to worry about it anymore, but you're moving forward on the things that really matter to you. All right, next email was from our local library, and they said you can learn almost anything on lynda.com. So a lot of libraries will purchase a membership to lynda.com or maybe some other service, and they provide it totally free to members of the library. That's the case for us. So I wanted to take time to log in with my library card, get the information, and see what they had. But I needed a little more than 2 minutes, so I put that in my immediate action. Well, what happened is once I logged in, I saw they had a ton of awesome classes on a lot of things that my kids are actually really excited about. So then I put it on my to discuss list to talk to our children and to open it up for them, show them how they could log in and what they could do. So our 12-year-old is now looking into video editing, SEO, online marketing, how to become a marketing manager. They had some audio editing. There were a whole bunch of different resources on there. I listened to one that was on becoming a thought leader and what that takes and what that means, and it was great. So now we have that as a resource that our family can use, and it's not my highest priority right now, but I did add it to my next actions list where I have a list of online resources that I've either paid for or that I'm focusing on, like an audiobook I'm listening to or a resource I'm using or an online course I'm taking. I have a very short list of maybe 3 or 4 things so that during the week, if I'm going out on a walk and I don't have anyone going with me and I have time to listen to something, or while I'm getting ready in the morning, I can put in my earphones and just listen. It's great. And I have all those resources right there. So anything that means a lot to me, I can make sure I'm going to move forward on it. All right, Next, I got one that was a test of an email that was going out to Power of Moms. I just needed to look at it, review it, send back any edits, and then get that moving. It took about, 5 minutes, got that done and got it sent off, no problem. Then I got an email regarding one of my son's extracurricular activities. They had multiple dates in there that all needed to go on the calendar. So I just sat down, I opened up 2 screens. I love doing this with 2 screens. So I have my computer in front of me and then I have a big screen next to me. And then I can be reading through the email, getting the dates, and I can have my calendar, my Google Calendar up on the screen. I can just add things in, get it all set. There were a couple of questions that I needed to ask the person who's over the extracurriculars, but I didn't want to ask the questions via text or email. I actually wanted it to be in person. So I created a little calendar note on my Franklin planner the evening of the activity, reminding me to go ask. So now I have a note for a face-to-face that I'm actually going to have tonight, but it's on my calendar. It's all ready, and I don't need to stress about it. Isn't that fun? Okay, another one. We got a really nice testimonial about our STEP program. It was forwarded by our customer support team, and they wanted to share this with me. So I'm reading this testimonial. I'm so touched by it. And while I'm not always able to give a personal response to everyone, which breaks my heart, but I'm not able to, occasionally I try to. So this particular one I really did. And the way I've been able to respond to these is sometimes it'll be a quick email, but sometimes I just open up my phone and I open the voice memo and I record a little message for that person, and then I just email them the voice memo. That way I don't need to be typing and wordsmithing and trying to figure all that out, but I can convey my love and appreciation through an audio message. I would totally encourage you to use the voice memo feature on your phone. Hopefully you have one. I'm pretty sure most phones have them. Just a little recording. They let you text or email, and they are so great. You can sing happy birthday. You can record just feelings of gratitude. Or if you think of something in the middle of the night, you could just press record, talk about it, and then email it to yourself. But those voice memos are fantastic. And then I'll just share one more. Our daughter is serving a mission, a humanitarian mission for our church in Ukraine. She emailed me and said there is a girl that we've met, and she's also going to be serving a mission, but she just doesn't have any family to support her. She doesn't get any emails. She doesn't have anyone really thinking of her. If you want to email her, here's her email address, and here's what you could do. So I have a routine set up in my task management system. It's called Asana, ASANA.com. Someone in our STEP mastery group said, I keep thinking you're talking about sitting in Asana, like SAUNA. I'm like, we need a spa retreat. We'll all go talk in a sauna and a jacuzzi. Anyway, this is ASANA.com. I just use the free version right now. I think it's awesome. But I have a weekly routine set up in Asana that says email Aaliyah. But I also know multiple family members and friends who are also serving humanitarian missions. And so what I did is I added this young lady's email address and information and created a little list. So when my routine comes up, it's not just for my daughter, it's also for others. Because a lot of times I can write an email and give kind of an update, give some encouragement, and I can use that same template and then just make it a little bit unique for each person. But that's just showing up now as part of my routine. Now, the way that Asana works is that when you create a routine, you can create a date in which it will alert you via email. So I get one email a day that says, here's your Asana update, and it has a list of the things that are due that day, things that are coming up. And so for general projects and things that don't have deadlines, but that I'm just working on, I don't put dates. I try to have as few dates as possible. But occasionally for something like sending this email once a week, I do want it to come to me. I do it on Sunday. So it just comes to me Sunday morning. Here's your Asana reminder. And then I can do it. Now, if the day gets busy and I'm not able to do it, okay, then I just check it off and it'll come back to me the next week. One image that a friend of mine shared with me was instead of thinking about everything like it's on this conveyor belt about to fall off a cliff, kind of like at the grocery store, where like the conveyor belt just goes one direction. And if you don't hurry, it's all going to pile up. They said, think about it like the airport and the luggage that comes around and around, where there are going to be a lot of pieces of luggage, but if you don't get it this time around, you'll get it next time around. That's how I think about most of my routines. Like, oh, it'd be great to wash the car today, but if today's crazy or it's raining or something like that, that's fine. I just check it off, which causes Asana to bring it back to me the next week. then it doesn't show up as like a red overdue date. It's just going to come back. So when you have things that are regular routines, don't stress about it. If there's something that's really important, like, okay, you need to feed the dog, or you need to take out the trash, or the garage is going to smell really bad or something like that, then yes, of course, you want to take that more seriously. But there's a lot of routines that, they're flexible. You created them, you can uncreate them, and you can make it so that they work for you and for your life. So I had a few more emails, but I'm not going to go over all the details there. But hopefully you're starting to get the idea that when you extract an email and put it into your Command Central, and really a step Command Central, that's the way to go, because we're going to take care of all the details daily, weekly, as needed. It's all put together. Now, I've been pretty excited because we have been expanding where we are online. We just started our YouTube channel, which I was kind of excited because we already have 3,000 subscribers. We haven't even really done anything yet, so I was really excited. So you can now go to YouTube and search Learn, Do, Become, all one word, and then you can subscribe to our channel or come to the show notes page of this podcast. So that's episode 77. Come on over here and then you can get the links and all that. But we are on YouTube. We're also on Instagram and Instagram TV. So it's just at Learn, Do, Become. You can follow us there. Check out IGTV. We're actually uploading videos on there. It's so exciting. It's super fun. So go to Instagram. Our 17-year-old daughter is helping us right now to kind of get the Instagram going. And we just passed our 10,000 followers. Right now as I'm recording, I think we have 10.2 thousand. We're super excited about that. So that is a really fun place to hang out. And we are starting to do more videos on Facebook too. So it's facebook.com/learn, do, become. And we have like 112,000 people on there, I think. It's pretty huge, which is fun. And I've been kind of scared for a long time about all the people, but I'm learning that, you know what, we're just here to serve. And this isn't going to be for everyone, and that's okay. But I want to show up each day for those who need us. For those who are thinking, I don't want my emails and my desk to be overwhelmed. I want to feel excited every day. I want to wake up with energy. I want to move forward on things. I want to feel like I'm winning at life. I want to have the mental clarity to enjoy my family. And that's something that we do every day. It is because I have this system in place that I'm able to just sit and relax with Eric. We go on a walk every day. We talk. I snuggle with my kids and go to their basketball games or their concerts, or just sit and talk with them, or be able to think about some of the bigger picture things. Because it matters to me to be a present wife, to be a deliberate mother, and to be able to start really standing up as a leader. And I know it matters to you too, because there are people in your life who need you. There are skills that you want to use. There are people that you want to bless and that you are uniquely prepared to help. And if I can help you just get your emails clear and feel amazing about your life, that is the biggest privilege. So come check out our show notes page, learndobecome.com/episode 77. We'll have links and details and all the fun for you. And then if you have not yet joined our STEP program and you haven't yet attended our free class, it's learndobecome.com/step. So come take that free class. And if you're thinking, I've heard about your STEP program for a long time, I think it's time, come in. We would love to take care of you. There's so much energy. I literally open my phone and see testimonials every day. I'm like, Eric, this is amazing. What's happening? People clearing their spaces, organizing garages, moving forward on projects, finding money, showing up for their families, feeling less stressed, getting their budgets put together, encouraging each other. It's fantastic. And I can't wait for what's coming this year. We're actually just in the middle of hiring someone who's going to be our right-hand assistant. We've got a few interviews tomorrow as of when I'm recording this. And I've been so excited because I've been nervous about growing our team and taking this to the next level. But you know what? It's time, and we're grateful you're here. Okay, have a great day. We'll see you soon at learndobecome.com.